Tulane provided the first test on the road in the Super.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have tuned in to another edition of the Sports Shop 27. I'm your host, Jermaine Colter. To my far right, my co-host, KJ Kevin Johnson. And in the middle, today's special guest, former Clemson national champion, 1981. Former USFL, Washington Federal tight end, Bubba Diggs.
Bubba
What's going
Diggs.
on, Bubba?
What's up now?
Everything's good, baby. Everything's good.
That's good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Sports Shop 27. Yes,
Glad
sir.
to be here, guys. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure.
No problem. No problem. For the people that don't know you, Bubba, let them know where you're from and a little bit about your background.
All right, I'm from the Master City, the home of the best golf tournament in the world, Augusta, Georgia.
Augusta.
Augusta. Currently live in North Augusta with my family. My wife, Nadine Diggs, who was a retired educator of 35 years. Two beautiful daughters, Jasmine, graduate of South Carolina State, and Jada, who will be a senior, upcoming senior this year. So definitely include my fam and everything.
That's good, man.
That's good, man. That's good. So how did you started playing football? Like when did that start? When you started getting interested in sports?
My dad's retired military. I grew up in Japan. Started playing ball in Japan. And you know, back in the days in the late 60s or mid 60s, you know, they had a weight limit. So I always had to play in the big boys. You know, I was a big kid growing up, but that's where I started playing sports in Japan, and it was a beautiful thing. I mean, the rec departments treated us like we were, just little professionals. I mean that. We played for the hospital team. It was called the Little Commanders, and but that's where I got started. I mean, and baseball naturally was the big sport in Japan, and I mean, I learned how to hit it. Still can hit a softball about 400 feet. That's no joke.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Bubba? Yes, sir, Bubba.
Yeah.
A lot of people started off playing baseball and football, but go ahead, KJ.
Yeah. So you was playing in Japan. So is it a difference for us football with Japan and United States?
No, not at all. We played on the military base and everything. I mean, but like I said, with the rec departments getting started. And the ironic thing about that is once my dad, we came back to the States in 1970, I didn't get an opportunity to play organized football again until middle school, which was 8th and 9th grade at that particular time. I missed spring training because I did not know for my 8th grade. So I didn't start playing ball again until my 9th grade year. And I was a running back.
You was a running back, Bubba?
I wore number 42, and my idol back then was Ricky Bell that played at University of Southern Cal. You guys remember that cat? I'm throwing the old name out now.
You say Ricky Bell? Yeah, that sound like Ricky from Boys in the Hood.
Oh, he ran like him, you know. But But that's when I started back playing ball again, my 9th grade year. So again, I mean, just really trying to find myself. I didn't really have a position, so to speak. I mean, but then I was probably the best on the team at the time, so I did what I had to do.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Changing schools and stuff. So was there any language barriers and stuff while you was over there?
It's funny you asked that question because we took a lot of Japanese culture classes in which we got an opportunity to see the Orient. I mean, to go to the different locations, Mount Fuji, the Buddhas, and all that kind of thing. So we had to learn the language. I mean, in order to matriculate outside the gate, meaning when you go outside the gate and ask questions in regards to how, how much something costs or whatever. But it's amazing. I mean, I learned and I spoke Japanese pretty fluently. I mean, to the point where I can matriculate with the, Japanese community. Oh yeah, yeah. And the beauty behind Japan is I remember it like it was yesterday. And I've always said I wanted to go back to the Orient. And the way I went back to Japan was in 1982. Clemson and Wake Forest flew on one Japanese airline, 14 hours in the air. You know what I mean?
What's up, Randy?
What they call the Mirage Bowl, and we were over there
the
for
Mirage Bowl
and stayed downtown Tokyo, the Hyatt. I believe it was the Hyatt. Yep.
Dang, nice.
No question.
That's
no
a
question.
good spot. Yes. So you started playing football eighth or ninth grade. That's when you started back playing. You played running back. At the time, what type of system were y'all running? Like in high school, what type of offense were you running at the time?
Single back, like the I formation, pretty much. I mean, it was kind of catered around me a little bit. But then when I got to high school, which was back in the days, 10 through 12, I was in a wishbone on all fours. Didn't like it at all, But then again, I played varsity, behind a real good guy, Mike Moore. God bless him, he passed away. But I would just remember that. But then they moved me around to receiver, not tight end. I was more of a flanker. I got away from that inside. Oh yeah, I was standing up. I had white shoes. Coach Dwight Adams, God bless him, who recruited. Oh yeah, man, gave me a pair of white Riddell shoes.
Okay.
I don't know about Riddell. Y'all look at me like
that's not too far back.
I remember those. They got it's like the AstroTurf cleats. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right there. Low tops.
Yeah, no doubt. But anyway, had decent hands, had real good hands. And that's where I stayed. And naturally the colleges recruited me as a tight end because of my size at the time.
Yeah. So what high school was you going to at the time?
I was at Butler High School in Augusta, Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah, we played back then 4A, which was pretty big. We had big schools, so pretty good conference, pretty good talent in the CSRA. I mean, I could mention some guys in Chip Banks that went to Southern Cal from Lucy Lane High School, All-American, Defensive Player of the Year with the Cleveland Browns. He's from right here, a good partner of mine.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And we had some other guys, Mike Kelly, quarterback at Georgia Tech. You know what I mean? He was doing it before Trevor Lawrence. I'm telling you. So,
okay.
And man, Darius Davis at Richmond Academy. And I saw my homeboy's name pop up, Randy Cheek. He was a headhunter, little linebacker, man. I tell you. Yeah. So we went to high school, middle school, high school, and on to Clemson together. Good guy.
Yeah. Who was the rivalry game though?
What, high school?
Good question.
Yeah, high school. Yeah.
Yeah, for y'all.
Yeah.
Glen Hills High School. They probably had the prettiest women, man, but we used to beat them up. Yeah. And I played basketball too, though. I mean, I hooped, man. I thought basketball might be my better sport. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
Talk about that a little bit.
Man, I had skills. I mean, we had a cat named Kenny Holmes who probably could have played in the NBA, and that's no joke. But we played in 1977 against the #1 school in the nation, which was Southwest Macon. They had Malone, who played with the Utah Jazz, Terry Fair, University of Georgia, Mike Hunt, University of Tennessee. They had D1 ball players. They beat us 58-55. Kenny fouled out, man. He was so excited, and just doing some of everything. He fouled out early, and that's what got us. But, we gave them all the competition they wanted. No doubt. #1 team in the country. They come down the aisles, man, playing that sweet Georgia Brown like the Harlem Globetrotters. Man, please, I'll never forget it. Yeah, but it was awesome, though. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, what position you was playing though?
I mean, I used to can handle the rock now. I mean, my hands. I mean, I take a ball and just, you know what I mean, do what I do. You know, but yeah, I played forward and center. I mean, I had some hops now. Yeah, I used to get up.
Yeah, so you was dunking on them in there. You was dunking on them. Huh?
We didn't have dunking until my junior year. You know what I mean?
Oh,
but I was keeping them. Yeah, man. But the paint belonged to me. That was my house. You couldn't come in the paint. You know, unless you got a pass from Diggs. You know what I'm saying? But basketball kept me in shape, man. We had a coach who just we used to run all the time. I mean, you know, and it was really good for me, the coordination, that kind of thing. Mm. But I love basketball.
Yeah, y'all win any state title? Y'all make it all win?
No, we went to the playoffs, but we didn't win no state. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. We're competitive though.
That's cool. That's what's up.
Yeah, no doubt.
So talk about your recruiting process. Since you played basketball and football, were you highly recruited in both or just football?
Well, you know, I had some small offers in basketball. I mean, but then again, one of the bigger offers that I had are Washington State, which was George Raveline, I believe it was. You know, he came down in summer when we played against Southwest Macon, and I had a few small offers or whatever. I mean, but it was good to be recognized there also. I mean, I think if I would have been 6'7", 6'8", I'll be playing tonight somewhere, I guess. You know what I mean? But yeah. But anyway, you know, it just I really enjoyed playing basketball. I played varsity. I was only sophomore on varsity when I got to high school. Oh yeah, I played maybe 2 B team games, and then the rest is history.
Dang.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So out of all the schools that were recruiting you, why did you choose Clemson, and name some of the schools that were seeking you at the time?
Yeah. Well, naturally, University of Georgia. I mean, Georgia Tech. I had most of the SECs, Auburn, you know, and the Florida. Man, Wake Forest. It was quite a few. I mean, and like I said, I didn't play games with anybody. I mean, what really sold me on Clemson is just being a small college town. And the people in the community, I've met people that I still connect with when I go up there right now. They know my family. And my sister used to come hang out at Clemson, and, you know, the same people. So that's what really got me. I'm really a family-oriented kind of guy. And, you know, Mama Scott and wow, Lene Scott, God bless them. They both passed away, but I don't know, Kay, if you used to go out there and eat, man, go to New Harley Light out there in Pendleton, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Man, please. Oh, yeah. But, you know, just good people. I mean, I got off the yard. I didn't stay, you know, because when I got to Clemson, wasn't that many of us unless we played ball. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right, man.
In the community sold me more so than, I'm serious, you know. But then, like I said, it's somewhere I needed to go, you know, instead of, you know, taking a bus to school. I mean, like at UGA, they had 30-some thousand students or whatever. I need to be where I was and everything in order to matriculate and succeed. And then I just felt I felt pretty good about the coaching staff at the time. I was recruited by Charlie Pell now.
Charlie Pell, okay.
Charlie Pell recruited me, even though he left the freshman year and went to Florida, and then Danny took over. Oh, Jesus. Man, I tell you. But you know what? I thank God for Coach Ford. We're good friends today, and I mean that. But I wanted to turn it in and go somewhere else, man, that first year. I come from high school being a flanker. I'm going to be real. You know, Ford's in the trenches blocking. He stopped me from going to perimeter period because he knew I can catch. But the brother couldn't do it. You know? And this is what I tell the youth right now. I mean, it's the little things, the fundamentals. And when I even coached arena football, tell those guys about those kind of things. I mean, even though they've come through the ranks of high school and some played college, and I had some guys who played pro ball, you know, that I coached or whatever. But still, I was always, you know, fundamentally sound. You know, I believe in stepping with the right foot and all that kind of thing. Head up, you know, bow your neck. I mean, I'm just old school, and I'm going to stay that way. And I attribute that to Coach Ford. I'm a lot like him. I don't tolerate no mess when I was coaching. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
hey, man, I mean, somebody got to be in charge. And when I got the opportunity to become a head coach, I mean, I just took charge and, we were successful, man. I mean, we, like I said, didn't have the best record. I mean, but then again, in 2007, we won the championship. I mean, so, hey, the only professional championship in the city of Augusta. That's right.
Ooh. All right. Yeah. Hey, so on game day, leaving the locker room, coming around, getting on the bus, coming around to the hill. How was that, man? That the first time, like seeing all those people, 9,000 plus or whatever.
Well, in my day, we had a rug. Y'all probably had a little bit more. It was more solid. You know what I'm saying? We had a rug that had to be kind of straightened up. I rolled my first time, man. Because freshmen brought up the rear. And see, I was real smooth with it, though. I had two cats to catch me by my arm and help a brother up. I mean, I didn't but it's exciting. I mean, it's just like they say today, man. It's the most exciting entrance in college football, especially now at night, man. They turn them lights out and go into that. Man, I get goosebumps thinking about that. That thing is awesome, man.
That's right.
But, it's something, man.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So who was the player that took you under their wing when you first got to Clemson?
Man, I hung around a bunch of upperclassmen. I mean, just because, Jonathan Brooks out of Saluda, South Carolina. You know what I mean? Randy Scott, those guys. I mean, but so many of them. I mean, but just willing to learn. Willie Underwood. I mean, that's a brother that he and I bonded. Man, he was the first guy I brought home. And everything else. I mean, he's out of Fort Payne, Alabama. I mean, where they make socks at. Willie had so many different socks, man. They were irregular. One to be that long, that won't be that long. But I mean, it was real cool. But that's the thing about it. I mean, those guys. I mean, really, they just took care of the young guys, and we learned how to win early.
What's up, Charlie?
Charlie B.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I live next door.
So you get the Clemson is.
Was that
okay? So you get the Clemson in seven. You get the Clemson in 78, 79. You guys, you played, 2 or 3 years before you get to the national championship? And just talk about, like, some of the players that you were behind and some of the players that were actually in front of you. And then when your time came, how you were ready and prepared to shine.
As far as my position is concerned? Tight end?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
yes, sir, because you had KD done in your position.
I'll talk about him in a minute. I talk about that brother in a minute. I'm going to talk about him. He kept me on my toes, and I thank God for KD.
Let's go ahead and get into it. All right.
Because he came in knowing how to block back, straight, head up, and all that kind of thing. But in the beginning, I mean, I was upperclassman, man. And I mean, I had to go the extra mile, you know what I mean, just to kind of, it wasn't about starting or whatever. I mean, I knew I was going to play, but just to keep that edge, being upperclassman. But when I first came in, I had like Anthony King and Cliff Bray, those guys. I mean, and the tight end was utilized in the run game because Coach Ford was about establishing the line of scrimmage. You know what I mean? So, I mean, when you want to get no pass, I mean, you want to catch, we go to perimeter period or whatever, so what? That don't mean nothing game day. He wasn't throwing, not to the tight end. I think I caught 23 in my career, and I mean, 2 or 3 of those were not intended for me. And then, Homer said, man, that was for Pete. You better throw it high. I mean, if it's in my zone, I'm going to get it. We laugh about it, man. Yeah,
That's
man.
what's up, man.
Yeah, but we all worked together. I mean, it was like, starters, true that, you know what I mean? But then again, we made sure everybody knew what our role was and that kind of thing. I mean, so we kind of picked each other up, and that's what I remember so much about, just being a part,
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, KJ. You had a question.
Yeah. So how was it playing with Refrigerator Perry?
Well, I had the pleasure of recruiting that brother, man. In 1980, I redshirted. I broke my elbow, and after the freak accident, man, it was crazy. It was on a Monday practice, and it was just a very freak accident. But anyway, I had a chip in my elbow, so I wasn't able to straighten my arm out. So I got a redshirt year. but I had William Perry and Herschel Walker.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, man. I was the go-to guy. Yeah. You know, for those who listening, I had the Fridge and Herschel.
Shoot.
I was going both ways, Aiken and, you know, Wrightsville, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? But for playing with the Fridge, I watched Fridge in high school, and Fridge played basketball too. And one game I went to, I walked into the gym and they had a fast break. William was on the wing. They passed the ball to him and he slammed dunk. I walked back out. I just seen what I needed to see. Oh yeah, when he slammed it, I walked back out. And then that's why I had to report to Coach Reedy, you know, how to go or whatever. But it was wild, man. I mean, his whole family is athletic. You know, naturally, you got Michael Dean who came through there and did just great. You know what I mean? But William was a phenom. And, you know, we had different drills, and I never had to go one-on-one against him because, you know, he wouldn't hit me. No, I said that we ride back and forth together because, you know, Aiken and Augusta is 15 miles apart. You understand? Yeah. But like I said, I told that brother he'll never hit me, and I meant that to this day. And we had a 3-on-3 drill going, and it was going so well. We had 3 linemen, 3 tight ends lined up in front of, well, everybody was covered except for William. And they were trying to figure out who we had. They said, tight ends, who we missing? They said, Diggs. I told Coach Ford I'll be at the stadium tomorrow, 6 o'clock. I'm running. I'm not getting in front of that boy. I meant that. and the drill was called off because we had such a good day going. The coaches didn't have to call in. Everybody was doing their thing. And I guess them tight ends got excited. But KD and Tim Worth jumped in front of 2 other ones, and William was the only one uncovered. Yeah. I was over there on one knee with my helmet off. I'll be at the stadium tomorrow. I'm not getting in front of this guy. I've seen him wreak havoc, man. Not me.
Ain't happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna raise no fool now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ford, I'm not
yes, sir.
He was hitting me with his head. Get your whatever. I wanted to tell him, you get in there. You ain't hit me. No, it was good times, though, man. But he was something, man. He was something.
Yeah. I bet he was fun to watch, man. For real.
Ain't no doubt about it. Yeah, no question. Yeah.
So I got a clip here of the 1981. You guys went to the Superdome and played against Tulane. So we're gonna check that out real quick. All right.
All right, let's see, man.
Tulane provided the first test on the road in the Superdome, the first time a Clemson football team had ever played indoors. And despite the distractions, the Tigers showed remarkable poise and tenacity, coming back from an 35-0 deficit. The defense showed it was playing for keeps. Tulane's Marvin Lewis discovered that the hard way, compliments of All-ACC tackle Dan Benish. And later, compliments of one of the Bruce brothers, William Devane. That's all the Clemson offense needed. 5 plays later, Cliff Austin crashed over from 4 yards out for what proved to be the only touchdown of the game. In the third quarter, All-American Terry Kennard came up with perhaps the pivotal play of the game when he picked off a Wade Elmore pass at the 1-yard line and ran it back 16 yards to get the Tigers out of deep trouble. When it was all over, each starting defensive back had intercepted a pass, a first in Clemson history. With 4 minutes left in the game, Tulane took over at its own 16, needing only a touchdown on a 2-point play to tie. But instead of yielding, the Tiger defense reeled off 3 straight sacks to squelch any dreams of a miracle tidal wave by the Green Wave. First, Jeff Davis, who had a season-high 20 tackles in the game. Then Joe Glenn. And finally, Edgar Pickett, bringing about a 4th and 40 for Tulane. Tulane never saw the ball again.
Yes, sir. We back.
Man,
You guys went. You guys went 9-0 that year.
Okay, then. Brought back some memories, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I feel you. I know it. So you remember that game a lot? You remember that game vividly? How many catches you had that game, Big Diggs?
Catches? 0.
They didn't throw much back then. They ran the ball, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we did. I mean, like
I know. I was just kidding.
Yeah, I was shocked in the Orange Bowl, man. I caught the first pass of the game. I said, "It's gonna be a big night."
Yeah,
I caught one.
What? There you go.
Man. But it's all good.
Yeah. So I got a clip of the Orange Bowl too. We can go ahead and check that out if you like. You know, bring back that national championship memory for you. You know, it's only. Let's go.
Bring it home.
All right, we're back.
What's up?
So Diggs, two national championships after the 1981 national championship team. Talk about the difference between the way Clemson play football now and the way y'all play it back when you played.
Well, you know, I'm always speaking about old school. I mean, you know, I think I don't know, we didn't have a time frame how long we can practice and all that kind of thing. I mean, and you know, I'm excited. I'm happy about the new facilities and all that kind of thing. I mean, but we were in the trenches, man. Rain, sleet, or snow. You know, and Coach Ford had a direct line to God. It could be pouring down rain, and he'll pick up the phone and, you know, like you making a phone call. We need to get practice in, and then it'll stop raining or whatever. But hey, man, we just like I said, we loved each other, man. We balled out, we practiced hard, and it was a lot different. I mean, I just see, you know. Right now, they can't practice for so many hours and all that kind of thing, and contact. And when about that back then, you know, we got at it. You laughing, Kane?
You knocked heads off back then, man.
No doubt about it. You know what I mean? But like I said, things have changed. I mean, and it's a beautiful thing to see the growth and the things that's really happening at Clemson and everything else. I mean, but you know, like I told you guys earlier when you first contacted me. My claim to fame at Clemson University is that the national championship year, but then again, coming in '78, and wow, man, playing with the likes of the Steve Fullers and the Boston guys, the receivers Jerry Butler, the White Clarks, man, I mean, I can Bubba Brown or Randy Scott, I can go on and on about some old heads who, you know, they knew what it took. You know, to get to the next level, so to speak, or whatnot. And you know, like after we beat Ohio State in the Gator Bowl in '78, it was on and popping. We knew we had something special, and we just had to keep it going. And that's what I expect. I mean, we didn't have the social media and the rankings of the players and all that kind of thing right now. You see what you see, you get what you get. Nobody had any prep 48s or whatever, prep 100. Yeah, man, we come and play ball. I mean, and the chips fall where they may, so to speak.
Yeah, that's true.
And we just had next man up.
Yep.
Yeah, we wasn't about no rankings. I'm just keeping it real, guys. I mean,
and
like I said, I'm not knocking what's going on. I mean, I like Dabo. I met Dabo when he was an assistant and everything else, and very humbled individual, have always been. I like what he's doing. Them cats up there moving on, graduating and doing this thing. That's what's up, And, little old Clemson. I don't know how many students they got now, but they had like 11,000 when I got there on the yard. 11,000.
11,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I remember that.
Hey, so do y'all have Vickery Hall then too, or what?
No, sir.
No, it wasn't no Vickery Hall.
No. We had a guy by the name of Colonel Robbins, who was the academic advisor. He passed away. Boy, stop. His bowl game was seeing his guys walk across that stage and everything else. And we were in classroom for study hall and that kind of thing. We ain't had no victory hall,
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I had it good then.
We had Malden Hall, which was our dorm. We weren't living in condos and all that kind of thing. Time moves on. It's happening all over the world, for the facilities, which, impresses young people. Don't get me wrong. Come on now, it's just being real. I mean,
that's right, man.
But Charlie Bummer, we had the bookstore too. I can't take too much about that. That's a little spot downtown.
All right.
Yeah. But but we did our thing though. We did our thing. What we had at that particular time. We didn't know that it would be like it is. Who knows the future, so to speak. But we just got down and did our thing.
For sure. Y'all did a good job, man.
Yeah, good job, man. I appreciate that, And that's what I'm proud of, Cam. That's what I'm proud of because, being a part of something and again, and I tell people and still talk about it and wear my national championship ring every day. It's war. I can care less. But
that's
my
right.
claim to fame is that first national championship at Clemson University. We were the first.
First, baby.
And bring it on home, get all the 5 stars and all what you want to do. That's all well and good. But it wasn't no ranking like that, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I mean, hey, it's a recruiting war. And the game has changed, so much. And man, I don't know. But anyway, they just got to continue to ball out.
That's right.
So let me ask you, after you left Clemson, you went to the USFL.
Right.
You got picked up by the Washington Federals, correct?
Correct.
Talk about that experience a little bit, playing at RFK Stadium when the Redskins wasn't playing.
They didn't need to play. They had just won the Super Bowl. We had no business playing at RFK. I mean, I cut up about that because, come on, man, the city was burnt out. They just won a Super Bowl, and we come in there. I mean, the first game, you couldn't tell me nothing. Lou Rawls sang the national anthem, okay? We played against New Jersey, Herschel Walker, and I was trying to tell a couple of my team, hey, outside linebackers, stay outside. Don't let them get outside. And they told me, shut up, rookie. Call me whatever you want. I'm on the sideline watching Herschel go 70 yards. Then when I talked to this kid, because he didn't like me, which I care less, they felt like I was kind of a cocky rookie, man, because I wanted to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we had some talent. I mean, I blocked for Craig James, the cat who come out of Southern Miss with, not Southern Miss, SMU with Eric Dickinson.
Eric Dickinson. Yep.
Yeah, boy.
He and Eric played the same time.
Yep. Dang.
Yep.
That's a nice running back, man.
And he was fast and he was nice and he knew, man. We had a play like a 48 and he come off my hip. I'm gonna give him what he needed, and then he'll take it the distance. I mean, practice-wise and everything else. But it was a good league. I just think it was too much money too fast in order to build like a feeder system to the NFL, so to speak. I mean, they gave Craig the bank. I mean, we had other cats jumping league from the NFL to the USFL, the Jim Kellys and Doug Williams and
Warren
players
Moon.
Exactly. Come on, established players with
man.
the money. And then like Donald Trump, he bought the New Jersey team, and Herschel became the first $1 million running back in the history of professional football.
Dang.
Yeah, I think no doubt. The first $1 million cap.
So remember, Marcus Dupree got signed too, didn't he?
Oh, that's another
The
cat.
best that never was, right?
Go ahead,
That
Jermaine.
never was.
Yeah.
But
Marcus
he was
Dupree.
hard though.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
there you
a
go.
lot of good players. I mean, stalwarts who played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He played for the Alabama team or whatever. I could man. But a lot of good NFL players jump ship just to come to the USFL because they were getting paid. But
Wow.
DC was nice though, man. I mean, great opportunity. To see the city, the capital, the whole nine. I mean, I took advantage of it being a rookie. I mean, every promotion, I was there, man. I mean, I'm a rookie. I had nothing going on. I had nothing to do. I ain't got no family or whatever. I was there. They could say, you could tell Ricky, call me what you want. I didn't practice like no rookie. They tell me I didn't know how to practice because, Danny Ford being an offensive lineman, you know what I mean? You got to come off the ball because of that timing, you know what I mean? Get that butt, get that thump or whatever, you know what I mean? And we had a linebacker who never would button his chin strap. I used to tell him, button your chin strap, man. 3/4 speed, man. I said, I got to come off by full speed, get that bump, Yeah, I bust him up a couple of times or whatever, man. But, yeah, man. But, I wasn't well liked by a lot of the players, I mean, in the beginning, but they saw my work ethic or whatnot. Coach Yock, I mean, they knew, man. I mean, it was just a matter of time. Yep.
Cool, man. So you go ahead, KJ.
Yeah, hey, I know a lot of players got their favorite number, but I see you wear number 85. Is there any reason behind that?
That's you know what? I meant to open up the show with that, man. Story about Benny Cunningham. God bless him when he passed on. Tight end Clemson.
Okay.
They gave me number 85, and they saw my pass catching abilities in high school. The assistant coaches who recruited me or whatever.
Okay.
And it never did pan out for me catching the ball, but I felt honored, man. I got to know Benny pretty good, very well. You know what I mean? And he's a great guy. I miss him. I mean, and it was never a time that I couldn't call him, even when he was at Pittsburgh or whatever. I'm serious. I mean, it's just to kind of talk. But I stayed broke up my freshman year. I didn't know what football was for me. It was a car accident. I had major surgery, lost my spleen, almost lost my life. I broke my collarbone before preseason. Out there catching the ball with the guys. I mean, and I caught a low ball and rolled over my shoulder. And man, it's just one thing after another, man. But I hung in there. I mean, I wanted to throw the towel in, but I lost 30 pounds that week after surgery, so to speak, and I went through spring training weighing about 210, at tight end, weak as but just trying to go, yeah, man. But like I said, man, it made me stronger. I mean, I had a lot of adversity, man. I had to kind of just had to suck it up. I mean, if I wanted to, to be who I wanted to be, so to speak. Yeah. And to speak about KD, like I said, when he came in, I had no choice but to get right, get tight. Okay, that's what's up. I mean, because like I said, man, that Dunn, that's my boy. He felt like, yeah, man, I think Diggs just showing, man, be quiet. It was just a matter of time or slip or whatever. I mean, I keep it real, man. I'm saying my game, But like I said, we, like I said, he pushed me. I pushed him, so to speak. I mean, and Jim Worth, the other tight end. I mean, we had a good group of guys, that we worked together. And it was never a time where one was head and shoulders above another. But something I did that week, because it was week to week, so to speak. I got the nod, the start, or whatever, you know what I mean? So it was all good.
That's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
So talk about life after the USFL. What was the first job after that?
Well, I in '84 I went out to San Diego with the Chargers, man. I was out there with a couple different camps and everything, trying to make it happen, and tweaked the ankle, and it wasn't career ending, but then again on that level, they bring you out there free agent, So I understood. But another blessing came about with that. I got the opportunity to meet Kellen Winslow. Huh?
Oh, okay.
Kellen was going through rehab, had tore his knee up. That's why they brought me out. I mean, trying to stock it up or whatever. But they were loaded at tight end. They had, receivers out of Maryland. They had Pete Houlihan, and they had Eric Cox. Man, Eric Cox could have been a doggone tackle. He weighed about 290. He played for the Falcons for a while. He a big boy, but it was a good time for a minute or whatnot and everything. But like I said, the meeting of Kellen Winslow, because Kellen played against the Dolphins the day after we won the national championship. That's when Kellen blocked this extra point, field goal, whatever. He was just the day afterwards, man, come off the field with people, holding them up and everything. But I take that as a blessing, man. So but I ran a health club afterwards, trying to get back or stay in shape and get my self together and everything. And things didn't work out, but then I went to work at Savannah Riverside, and I was at security, man. And I didn't know what I was doing. I'm out there with the bomb plant. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it paid a little bit, but man, I tell you, that place was hot, man. We had 3 reactors up and running. I didn't know what I was doing, man. But it was a good experience. I mean, I kind of needed something, but I stayed out there 10 years, and I was laid off with the first wave of government cutbacks in 95.
95, okay.
Yeah, and kind of did some odds and ends, and my brother kept telling me stop settling for just that hourly wage. You can talk to people, whatever. He wanted me to get involved with sales, which I did. I got involved with automotive or selling cars or whatever. Did well. I got burned out, man. You did? That's what's up. But I mean, I was with a pretty good company, Taylor Toyota, and it was cool. Good experience.
Yeah. Good.
And currently what I do now, excuse me?
I was going to ask you, go ahead. I'll let you finish and I'll ask my question. I was going to ask you, what year did you start coaching? But go ahead.
1999 for arena football. Yeah. When they first brought the team to Augusta, I told the wife, I said, I'm going to get a job. She said, you don't know anything about arena football.
That's right.
Mike New hired me. Mike New is the head coach at Ball State right now. Mike was the MAC player of the year when he was in college. And he was in arena.
I like to have him on the show.
Excuse me?
I said, I like to have him on the show.
Mike's an excellent guy, bro. I promise you, man. He's a stand-up guy. And I mean, that's another guy I learned so much from and everything else. And he's just a stand-up guy, man. I like him a lot. And I keep in touch. I mean, family growing, daughter in college, son just graduated. We'll stay connected for years. He married a young lady from right here. So he, when he comes in town, he'll holler sometime or whatever. You know what I mean? So Augusta served him well for that 1 year that he was here. Yeah, he got his wife for many, many years, But I got involved in 1999, man, with arena football and fell in love with it, so to speak. I mean, and one of my biggest tasks was mainly, player personnel. I mean, and like I was saying earlier, I had a couple of cats who played in the league. Andre Williams, who played at Clemson, went to play for Buffalo, and then T.J. Watkins, who played at Clemson. I mean, Seattle, Buffalo. He's back here, and everything. He played for me, and Anthony Young played at Wake Forest, who played receiver and quarterback. Yeah, I was loaded, man. Isaac West, who played at
quarterback. From North Augusta High School. Yep.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
And TJ played at Irmo. I played against him in baseball and football before he went to Clemson.
All right.
So, but good guys.
Yeah, got a lot of guys from the areas on your team.
I try to keep it local, man. Like I said, when we won the championship in 2007, I had more local guys than I had guys from other towns. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, and that way we kept down our housing. We had different trades and that kind of thing, but in arena ball, that's what you got to do if you want to bring them in, and which I had a pretty good deal towards my housing. But yeah, man, because I brought a couple cats in, several guys from Daytona. Oh, I was loaded. They wanted to come play for Coach Dave.
I was coming your way too, man. I was telling Jermaine, back in 2006, when I was leaving, I don't know, Grand Rapids Rampage, one of them, I was leaving there. I was trying to come your way.
Yeah,
but it's all good.
No
I wish I would have got
man.
an opportunity because I heard you, like I said, you had the weapons, man, and everybody came to the game to see y'all.
Yeah,
because y'all
no
did a
doubt,
good thing.
man. I had a quarterback in my first year that came with Mike New from Nashville Cats, Aaron Sparrow, player of the year. He could have been in the league. He was just that nice. Just that nice. Yeah. He had got hurt, messed up his shoulder with Nashville, so that's why he came with Mike to kind of get himself going again. But he tore the league up, man. Oh yeah, we were loaded. Loaded. No doubt.
Good.
Oh yeah.
So y'all won the championship in 07. You started in 99, got the program built up. Y'all won the championship in 07. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, the thing about it, the Stallions, who I got hired with in 99, only lasted 3 years. Augusta don't do a lot of support, man. And then the owner, Bobby Jones Ford, Mr. Lawrence, God bless him, he passed on. I mean, we couldn't get a better deal at the arena. You know what I mean? So he pulled out. I left and went to Columbus, Georgia. DJ Jones. I was telling my man about him. DJ was the general manager. DJ played at UGA. Got drafted by Green Bay, played with Denver Broncos as well. But he was the GM. He came after me, knew that the team had folded, and I went there for a year. My wife gave me her blessing, man. I mean, she said, look, I had the opportunity to watch you work. One thing about spouses, we don't get a chance, to see what we do, so to speak, or what the other one does. Even though my wife was a third grade teacher, I would go up and, cut up with the kids or whatever. But, for as, she came to all the games and had the opportunity to see, what I do. I mean, I was intense, man. I was wide open doing the games. I mean, because, you could be on the field calling signals and everything else. I was loose, I used to keep the fans. And because that's the one thing about arena football. It's fan friendly. Fans right up on you. You know what I mean?
Fan close.
Yeah. And I know one year I was watching a golf tournament and this one female golfer, I can't think of the name of the shoe, but she had some red patent leather shoes on. They were Nikes. The monsters were hard. I had to get a pair. And when I found out they had my size, I wore them when we played Daytona. And the coach said, Diggs, are you serious? I said, dead serious. Fire in the hole, baby. You know what I mean? Just having fun with the whole thing. I mean, but yeah, man. But that's one thing about the arena game. I mean, it kept the fans involved. The ball leads the playing field. The fans get to keep the ball and everything else. But it was a good time. I mean, but I went to Columbus, Georgia. And then after Columbus, I said I wasn't going to go back out of town because it got harder for me to hit the road when I come home on weekends. I got 2 girls, 2 daughters. They were younger. Man, I mean, it was sometimes I had to pull over, man. I mean, just brother got full, But it wasn't like I was going, overseas. But just the fact, my daughters or whatever, they didn't want to see me go. I went to Macon. And, got with Mike Ho. Mike Ho, quarterback out of South Carolina, Black Magic. Remember him? Yeah, but we coached together in Augusta too. But then he offered me an opportunity to come to Macon. So I did that. They brought the team back to Augusta in 2005, and I was working with the Department of Juvenile Justice at the time. I had just got my certification, and my wife told me that there were some guys in town that wanted to see me about football. I said, man, I ain't gonna talk to nobody because I'm already just like, don't know about it, in Augusta anymore. But anyway, the owners of the league came in town looking for me. But while they waited for me until I got home, they had been around town trying to find some things about me or whatever. And the owner said, I couldn't find anybody say anything bad about you. I said, what you looking for, man? Like what's going on? I mean, and like I said, I couldn't find out they were the league owners, and they hired me on the spot to run the team. And then I got the local owner, which was a blessing, man, and Jimmy Young, and we just blew up, man. I'm telling you, we made it happen. You know what I mean? Just the perks and everything. I'm telling you, man. I mean, for sponsorships and things of that nature, we were doing it. I drove a Jag for 17 weeks, man. Who do that in arena football? Huh?
Yeah. Who do that?
Wrapped and everything. Oh yeah, the long XJ6 long body jag. It was that middle part outside.
Okay.
17 weeks, man. I mean, I just thought I had to turn in every week. No, if they come looking for it, they want to buy it, But man, I'm trying to tell you. But anyway, it was good. I mean, so, but that, I just,
man.
Yeah, the whole family enjoyed arena football. I mean, just, just the players and coming to the games and the whole nine. So it was a blessing.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. Cool. Then I went to Greenville in 2009 as the head coach. Ownership group one right. I had to leave that, man. I ain't got time to play because I was brought in right. I ain't going through the motion. I ain't begging for my money. Holla at y'all later. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, so it's kind of unfortunate. Then that cat tried to come to Augusta, Georgia and sneak the same team in Augusta and go down to the arena. And when they asked him, was Coach Diggs involved? He wanted to act like he didn't know who I was. Man, play.
Okay.
You got to understand, but it's my city, baby.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You can't come here, not be correct. I ain't had to say a word.
There you go.
The general manager was like asking them questions, like, "What's up?"
There you go.
Yeah, but it's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah,
that's right. So, Big Diggs, where the people can find you at on social media and all the platforms? All your fans, your family members, friends, they want to holler at you, get an autograph or something like that.
Listen at you. Hey man, I do Facebook, and I dabble with the Instagram and that kind of thing. I mean, but I'm pretty much that's pretty much what I do. I surprised y'all ain't had no shot from the photo session on Sunday, man.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, you did your thing, boy. I saw you.
I don't know what happened, man.
You saw me?
All right. I seen it. He was clean.
I didn't see it. I didn't even get to see it.
My partner Corey, man, Hazel Eyes Production. I'm trying to tell you. He said he wanted to get somebody. He called me. He asked me. And I mean, it was so cool and laid back, but I just thank him for it. I mean, and like I said, now to be serious, I was a big and tall model too. Now, don't get it twisted. Back in the days,
all right.
I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I worked at a place called Sophisticated Gents. They used to wear that urban gear. Oh yeah, I did a couple of his shows, and then I did some big and tall at what is it? Is it Dillard's? Yeah. They put a little, spot out there, man. Man. But they thought be trying to rip the runway. Don't get it twisted now. 300, Yeah, man. But I had fun. I mean, but that's what pretty much. I mean, how folks can get at me pretty much. The Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, and that kind of thing. I mean, yeah. So like I told you, Kaz, I'm old school. I dabble, but hey.
So any shout outs to anybody you want to give right now before we head out?
Man, I see my sister Bubba Diggs Berry. She keeps hollering at her brother. What's up, Slim? Yeah,
how you doing, Beverly?
Yeah, that's my older sister, man, and and Randy Cheek, he chimed in as well as Charlie Bowman. I mean, and man, I tell you, it's just a lot of people, man, who I don't know. It's just it's a blessing. I mean, like I said, I've kept my nose clean. Believe me, I just family is everything to me. My wife and my girls. Jasmine and Jada, my wife Nadine. I mean, they keep me grounded. I mean, and if you guys will just say a prayer for my mother-in-law. I mean, she's in the hospital, but she's hanging tough. Okay. You know what I mean? So yeah. But other than that, I mean, like I said, family, man. I mean, and my 81 team, man. I haven't seen anything about a reunion this year, but man, I tell you, we're the first. You know what I mean? And we need to keep this team together. Mm-hmm. And it's not like we showed anybody how to do this thing, but we showed it can be done. With hard work and dedication. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at.
Yes, sir.
That's my claim to fame. I don't claim to be. I'm not all work. I've done some things. I've been successful in a lot of things, and even what I do now, I'm an instructor. I deal with adult mental health every day. I chose this job. This job didn't choose me. You see what I'm saying? So I go to work every day, and I'm a group facilitator. I'm talking to individuals going through a crisis, and I tell them each and every day that it's temporary. It's not permanent. You know what I mean? But they got to help themselves. I just had a conversation this afternoon with a young man. I don't feel sorry for you. it's unfortunate what you're going through. You know, I had that compassion. I treat them with respect and dignity, but still, right. You know, it's been such a tough year. I mean, and there's a lot of people, you know, this mental illness is real, but there's a lot of help out there also. You know, but I love what I do. I love what I do. I'm a people person. Like I said, I would have still probably been at juvie, man. I took a leave of absence in 09 and came back. They want to put a brother on second shift. I ain't watching no young man take a shower, go to bed. Not me. That was I was, you know, you understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be all that, but then again, man, I'll tell you, I got 2 daughters, man. I got a lot to offer a young male. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I've never been in any kind of trouble. I thank God for that. I mean, I probably just ain't got caught, but whatever. But still, you know what I mean? But I'm just keeping it real, you know? Yeah. But God is good, though, man.
Yeah, he is, man.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you stopping by the shop, man. We had a great time. We'd love to have you back on the show. What's your message to the youth out there right now?
Man, do the right thing. Keep your head up. Put your pants up, too, for some of those cats that sagging.
Tell them again.
I ain't with that program at all. I tell them cats all the time, that's easy access. That's what the prison system is about. You know what I'm saying? They know who's available. You understand what I'm saying? And I let them know, I'm not like that. Well, pull your pants up. You know,
that's right.
No, man. Just keep your head up. I mean, and do the right thing. It's just that simple. I'm not the kind of cat, even when I talk to you, I mean, I come at them correct. I mean, I don't try to be any different. You understand? I mean, I was brought up, man, 2 parents. I mean, and my mom, man, God bless her, man. She, you know, was one of my biggest supporters, you know. But then again, that's mama. Do the right thing. You see what I'm saying? So
that's right.
It's all good. But yeah, but man, I speak to the youth. I do, you know, banquets and things of that nature. This youth, you know, days or whatever, man. Somebody call me and talk to the youth, man. If I'm available, I'm there. So, and it's a blessing. At one point in time, the brother didn't like to talk, but y'all can hear me. I like to talk. So,
yes, that's what's up.
Yeah,
right,
I appreciate you guys, man.
No problem.
It's awesome to be thought of in such a way, man. And like I said, if there's anything I can do, if you need some contacts or with some of the other players, 81 team, don't hesitate, man. Because like I said, I talk to Homer every day. I mean, every other day. I just talked to him yesterday.
We'd love to have him on, for real.
So,
yes, sir.
But seriously, I mean, you know, but like I said, help me keep that team intact, bro. That 81, man, that's what we need to do. That's the first, baby. That's the alpha. You'll understand me. I don't care how many they win. Okay?
We'll help you do that.
Yeah, they need to recognize
yes, sir.
But I don't know why we kind of have fallen by the wayside in a way. That's what I feel. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
But if I got anything to do, but they're gonna hear from me anyway. They don't hear from me already. You're gonna announce all the different reunions you got next year. You don't mention anyone. Something wrong with that picture, bro. Something's wrong with that picture.
Yeah.
Because like I said, we were brought up by the guys in the late 80s, man. Late 70s, excuse me. So that's where I'm at.
Yes, sir.
That's true.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by, man. We about to shut it down. And for those who've been watching, we appreciate you tuning in. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Spotify, and Deezer. And until next time, wear your mask, be safe. And it's not how you start, it's how you what, KJ?
That's right.
All right.
So keep going.
I like that.
We'll see you later. Until next time, y'all be safe. Tune in.
Thank you, Bubba Diggs.
Thank you, Bubba Diggs.
I like that background, man. Nice.
Oh, yeah, I had, you know, my daughter set me up. I told you I got some folks, baby.
All right, guys.
All right, y'all.
See you later.
Thanks, guys.
Peace.
Peace out.
One second.